Kaganga Pikeun Urang Sunda. Welcome to our new series Kaganga Pikeun Urang Sunda. In this introduction, we'll learn about the Kaganga letters spoken by Sundanese. The Kaganga letters is most likely used in Indonesia, specifically by Sunda people in the province of West Java of Java Island. Up to these days, no one knows who firstly made the letters, but for sure, the language and so does the writings has already been used in 11th century. It is proved by some evidence through ancient scripts or naskah upon palmyra leaves, such as Carita Parahyangan, Sang Hyang Siksa Kandang Karsian, Amanat dari Galunggung, etc. In addition, there are also other written texts that are likely most well preserved, such as metal or copper and stones, that is called prasasti, found in Astana Gede Kawali in Ciamis region and Piagam Kabantenan in Banten region. Most of the texts are written in Old Sundanese letters or Sunda Buhun or Sunda Kuno. As you seen in the slide, there is a prasasti written by Sunda Kuno. It is called Prasasti Kawali, since it is found in the village of Kawali in Ciamis region. Actually, there are three prasasti found in this region, but let's make this as an example. Using Kaganga letters, it is stated in the inscription that Nihan tanpa Kawali nusia mulia tanpa bagya Prabu Raja Wastu Mangadeg di Kuta Kawali nu mahayu na kadatuan Surawisesa nu margi sakuliling dayeuh nu najur sagala desa aya manu panderi pakena gawe rahayu pakeun heubeul jaya dina buana. The translation is, the one who lives in this Kawali is a noble, blissful, ascetic Prabu Raja Wastu who sits on throne of Kawali, who beautifies Surawisesa palace, who makes vows around the capital, who prospers, develops agricultures of the whole country, hoping that afterwards there are people who form the habit of doing good deeds so that victory will last long in the world. Just for a notification that the letters of Old Sundanese or Aksara Sunda was derived from Pallava or Pranagari throughout Sanskrit in the 5th to 8th centuries. The slide shows where the letters are derived from. The Kaganga is under the arrow of the table. The other slide shows us the roots of Kaganga. Within long modification, the letters derived from Proto-Sinaitic to Phoenicia to Aramea and Brahmi letters. From Brahmi, the modification of the letters goes to Pallava, which is the letters used in South Hindi, to Kawi in the Java Island, and to Sunda Kuno as independent letters. The right pictures obviously explain how the Kaganga letters were formed. Next, there are the letters of Kaganga. They are vowels or aksara sora and the consonant or aksara ngalagena. It is quite different from Latin and other letters. In Kaganga, we can recognize 3 different vowels of e, and u, while the rest remains the same. So the vowels or aksara sora are a, I, U, E, and O. Next, the prime letters or consonant are used to be called as aksara ngalagena. They are ka, ga, nga, cha, ja, nya, ta, da, na, pa, ba, ma, ya, ra, la, wa, sa, ha. Notice that, like most of the ancient writings such as Sanskrit, Kaganga has a syllabic form for its consonant letters. So we not say k for the letter K instead of ka. I promise we will study more about this. The last is the other letters. Though the previous session we have learned about the prime letters, The following are other letters that used in spite of adaptation within the modern letters nowadays. Anyway, they are ka, za, fa, va, and sha. Moreover, there is modification in modern characteristic based on Unicode standardizations of encoding script at Berkeley, as you can see in the slide. There are two different letters of Ngalagena, the old one and the modern one. In fact, there are some benefits upon the modification of the letters. For an example, one can use the letters within the current language that one uses. This makes an acculturation between the old letters and modern language these days. However, the letters that I'll give in further lesson basically are all new one. Frankly, it is subjectively based on artistic consideration of style. So, as the conclusion, Kaganga is the name of which we called as the letter of Aksara Sunda. That's all the introduction of Aksara Sunda. In the next part, we will learn one by one of Kaganga letters, how to pronounce it, and many more. See you. Kaganga pikeun urang Sunda.